What if I told you that the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all? Imagine walking into a room saying absolutely nothing, yet commanding all the attention. Imagine winning arguments without speaking a single word. Imagine unsettling your enemies, not by what you say, but by what you don't. Ever noticed how silence can be louder than words? How a single pause can shake someone more than an entire speech? In a world obsessed with noise, silence is the ultimate power move. Today, we'll uncover why silence confuses people, how you can use it to control any situation, and the Stoic philosophy behind mastering it. The unsettling power of silence. Silence is not weakness, it is control. It unsettles people because it forces them to confront themselves. Most talk to escape their own thoughts, to project rather than reflect. But when you remain silent, suddenly they feel exposed. It's like a game of chess. The one who speaks less, reveals less, and ultimately controls the board. The samurai's lesson. The great samurai Miyamoto Musashi once walked into a duel with his opponent, screaming insults at him. Musashi simply stared. No words, no reaction. His opponent grew furious, his attacks became reckless, and in the end, Musashi won, without wasting a single word. Silence forces the other person to reveal their emotions, their thoughts, and their weaknesses, all while you remain in control. Silence in leadership. The most powerful leaders in history have understood the power of silence. They listen more than they speak. They pause before responding. This creates an aura of authority and intelligence. When you stay silent, others feel compelled to fill the void. They over-explain. They reveal their fears. And that's when you gain the upper hand. Psychology behind silence and Stoic practice. There's a reason therapists, negotiators, and Stoics use silence. It makes people talk. It makes them overthink, revealing more than they intended. The same principle applies in negotiations. The one who speaks less wins more. Think of the Roman Emperor Augustus, who was known for his measured words. He would listen intently, letting others reveal their intentions before he ever spoke. This careful silence made him one of the most powerful figures in history. Silence is a test of discipline. When you practice it, you practice control, not just over others, but over yourself. The power of non-reaction, the strongest response. No response. Imagine someone insulting you, expecting a fight, and you just look at them, nod, and walk away. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic emperors, believed in this. He wrote, "You always have the power to have no opinion. When you refuse to engage in nonsense, you win by default." The ability to remain silent in the face of provocation is not just about external power, it's about inner strength. When you control your speech, you control your emotions. When you control your emotions, you control your reality. Silence. As a tool for inner strength, silence is also a gateway to deep thinking. Some of the greatest ideas in history, philosophical breakthroughs, scientific discoveries, artistic masterpieces, were born in silence, away from the noise of the world. Think about Nikola Tesla. He spent hours alone in silence, visualizing his inventions before ever putting them to paper. Silence wasn't just a tool, it was his superpower. If you want to think deeply, make better decisions, and cultivate self-discipline, practice silence. Take 5 minutes a day to sit quietly, observe your thoughts, and watch how it changes the way you interact with the world. Using silence to build respect and authority. The most respected people talk less and observe more. Why? Because their words hold weight. When you speak less, people pay attention when you finally do. Look at the most influential figures in history. They mastered the art of knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. This is the key to true power. When you master silence, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, the world follows. Practical ways to use silence. So how can you start using silence as a power move in your own life? Here are 3 simple ways. 1. In conversations, pause before responding. Even a 2-second delay makes you seem more thoughtful and in control. 2. When someone tries to provoke you, resist the urge to respond immediately. Instead, let their words linger in the air. They'll feel more unsettled than if you had fired back. 3. Take daily moments of silence for yourself. In a world of constant noise, those who can sit in silence have a massive advantage. So, next time someone tries to bait you into reacting, remember, the loudest person is rarely the most powerful. Confuse them with your silence. As the Stoics say, control what you can and let the rest be noise. If you found value in this, hit like, subscribe, and comment below.